Hello everyone, this is Vamsi Sisla. This is video number 8 in Azure series. In this video, I'm going to show you a very simple example of how you can migrate an existing .NET web application into Azure Cloud. How would you migrate it? So before I do anything on the .NET front, I go to my Azure account and I create a basic cloud instance with Windows operating system. The standard cloud instance. I created Azure Class Test here. Now I go to my browser and find an application that I can sort of give you as a demo. So this is the cloud demo, is an application that I found on GitHub. This could be in your own web application, .NET web application sitting in your data center somewhere, running in your own current infrastructure. I went ahead and downloaded this zip. It's already on my download folder here. So to save time, so that's a zip file I downloaded, and this is the file I downloaded from this GitHub. As you can see, the date December 18th. So this is a SLN file, cloud demo. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna launch my Visual Studio and file open project, and I'm gonna navigate to the location where I have that particular application. It's in download folder and cloud demo master and cloud demo SLN. Okay, so because I'm downloading from a third-party source, it's giving me this alert saying that do you trust this source or not. I've already tested this application yesterday, and so I trust this. So, but in general, it's not a good practice to download from somewhere else and run it locally. But if you have an application running in your intranet that you would like to test it out, there should not be any concern. Say okay. So it's preparing solution. Okay, so now I should be able to open my Solution Explorer here, see the demo application. See, here's a cloud demo application. As you can see, this doesn't have any of the like a worker role or web role or anything like that. That's typically how we create a cloud application and push it to the Azure cloud, right? So so when you right click on it and see, you have all the regular features, and there's this other feature called Add Windows Azure Cloud Service project. In order for you to push a regular .NET web application or cloud application to Azure Cloud, your project, the project you opened, should have the worker role and web role and so forth. So I'm just going to go ahead and add Azure Cloud Service project. As you will see, it's going to create cloud demo.azure folder here. Crunching numbers. It should show me that any minute. There you go. So it added a whole lot of classes here, and it also added this new folder called cloud demo.azure. I'm gonna close some of these references to show you. So this was what I downloaded from the web, and it downloaded the cloud demo.azure, and it needs the service configuration.cloud, service configuration.local, and service definition files for us to push anything to the cloud. Okay, so now I'm going to right click it. I'm going to just go ahead and clean it up and just compile it, run it once to make sure that everything is fine, it's successful. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to publish. I'll just go ahead and publish to the cloud. Publish to Windows Azure, and pay as you go. That was my account. Say okay. So in the cloud service, I'm selecting Azure Class Test. It's going to be in staging environment. It's going to be in debug mode. and if I need to have a remote desktop setup, I could do it. I can just enable that checkpoint. As soon as I enable that, it'll ask me for a user ID password. I'll enter some temporary user ID password, because if something goes wrong, we want to go log into the remote desktop and see what went wrong. Looks like I did not, I use the same username as password, so I'm going to retry it again. Okay, managed to get the right password combination there. Say okay. Okay, so I enable the remote desktop and say next. So it's asking me to check on all these credentials, everything is fine, and I go publish. So as you have done this in the past, it's gonna rebuild it, and it's gonna start to migrate all the code into the Azure environment. While that's doing, I just want to make sure that I didn't confuse you here. So when you right click it, you're supposed to publish to Windows Azure rather than publish. That's when it gives you the options that we just went through. So it's telling me how many. It's actually crunching the numbers here on the corner, which the video pane is not showing you that, but it's below the video screen. I can see that it's crunching and trying to put this into Azure. So there you go. So it's deploying Azure Class Test. So we should so there you go. So I'll pause the video for a minute, and once it's complete here, then I'll start again to save the video length. Okay, so the deployment to Azure Class Test is completed, as you can see here. So now, so the things we did here, just to confirm, so we downloaded a .NET application, and we right-clicked on it, and we opened it, of course, in Visual Studio, and then we right-clicked on it, and we added a Windows Azure project. As you can see, that option is not available anymore because we already added it, right? And once that's added, what happened? Cloud demo.azure folder got created, under which you have roles got created, and also these 3 files, which are very important for you to deploy anything to the cloud: service definition file, service configuration file, and so forth. And in the past videos, we talked about what goes on into each of these. This is where you actually instruct and communicate with your IaaS server within the cloud instance. So now let's go to the web and see how this instance worked out. So this is the Azure Class Test. I click on the dashboard. And there's a site URL. I'm opening the application that I downloaded from the web. So there you go. So this is the application I downloaded from the web, and I'm able to migrate a .NET application, a cloud application that's running that was running somewhere. I took a zip file from somewhere and I migrated that to my Azure Cloud instance. At this point, if you do need to log into your remote desktop, you will click your instances and say connect. And I'm trying to keep this video within 11 to 12 minutes, so I'll try to quickly show you. You just click on you click and you click on connect, and this downloads, and you connect here, and you enter your password, user ID password that we put when in the Visual Studio, and click OK, and you will be able to connect to your IIS instance. And you can configure it, or at least see some of the logs and so forth there. So that's a wrap. Thank you.